This is One World Radio live from the Alpe d'Huez. We call it Tomorrowland Winter. It's the first festival for Tomorrowland this year. And right now I'm joined by one of my favourites. I'm not going to pretend, Charlotte. I'm just going to say it as it is, all right?
Aww.
So, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm fantastic. I arrived on Sunday. I've been having a couple of really fantastic days here, so I'm wonderful. Yeah.
So, I don't know, are you a skier or a snowboarder?
I'm a skier.
You are a skier?
Yes.
And have you done, I think there's like 70 different routes to take here at the Alpe d'Huez. Which ones have you taken, do you know?
Quite a lot already. Also like the black piste, I don't know how
You've gone
you
off
call
piste?
it. Yeah, no, not off piste,
Oh.
but it's a bit rocky actually because it hasn't snowed a lot lately. So
Right.
my legs are hurting, but it's been wonderful. Yeah, I really love skiing. I'm very happy I can do it again. So it's great.
It wouldn't surprise me. You are a rebel, so you wouldn't surprise me that you don't stick to the routes. You go, you know, I love it about you. So since the last time we've spoken, it's been a while. A lot has happened.
Yes.
Lots of congratulations to be said, and we'll talk about that. But let's first talk about context, because this has grown and grown and grown. And
Yes.
for anybody who maybe, you know, because we're loads of people joining us for the first time around the world, explain what context is and its relationship to you, please. Come on.
Right, so Context is, first of all, my record label. So I've been releasing my own music on there, other artists as well. But we also organize parties all over the world. And we have editions coming up in London, in Los Angeles, a very big one in Ghent next month on the 16th of April. I'm going to play all night long for 20,000 people. So, yeah, big things are coming. Obviously, we're all very excited to be back on the road. So life is on a high right now.
It's a Context World Tour. And that's what it is.
Sort of, yeah.
And, I mean, I know we're here at Tomorrowland Winter, but we need to look ahead to the summer. Mm-hmm. So, is that even on your radar yet, or is it just too far away?
Oh, no, definitely. No, I'm dreaming about summer. And exactly this year at Tomorrowland, I'm going to perform 3 times. We're going to have the Context stage there on 2 weekends. And I'm also going to pay a visit to the main stage on the last weekend. So,
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. This is going to be like a milestone. It's madness.
Are you taking 145 BPM to the main stage this year?
I just might, actually. I just might.
I'm so excited about that. I want to be there for that. All right, so let's talk about, it's been a while since you played at a festival through, you know, the ways that it has been. So has your ritual changed? How do you prepare for your main set?
God, it's sort of stayed the same.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, these past 2 years, the thing that kept me mentally sane was to keep on looking for new music out there. So I think my music collection has expanded a bit. So I'm just really excited to play it out for the crowd and see the reaction.
So you're closing the main stage. Now, it's difficult for DJs because you've been in the studio making nothing but music. So is your set going to be all of your music, or are you inspired by some other sounds? And if so, share some names, drop some tracks that you're inspired by right now.
Oh, God, honestly...
It's okay to say your own tracks, by the way.
You're catching me off guard.
Sorry.
But I will play a couple of unreleased tracks, though. So new tracks that will get released, a couple of artists that have released on the label. From Amazing Blaze, he's a very talented guy. He just did a release. So lots of Context stuff, lots of Charlotte Witte stuff in there, released, unreleased. And honestly, you should just check it out, because it will get live streamed. So
of course.
You can.
So thanks for sharing, because I didn't know whether it's going to be like a classic set or, you know, it's just because... What do? You've got so much music. Like you said, you've been exploring, you've got so much to play. I spoke to Anfisa Latiago earlier on, and she said, I didn't even play one of my own remixes from like this month because there's just so much music. Are you in the similar position?
Yeah, sort of. But like for me, I mean, I'm closing the main stage, right? So I don't want to go too underground and too complex. I just want people to have a really good time while representing the sound.
It's going to be fun tonight.
I really do hope so. I really do hope so.
How long have you spoken Italian?
Yeah, so it's a work in progress.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
Now, is that... Can I ask, is that what you speak at home now? Is that the way you're learning? Because I want to learn.
No, at home it's still very much English. But
Right.
I mean, if you listen to a certain Enrico San Giuliano talking in Italian to his friends and family on WhatsApp all the time, I mean, you pick up some things.
You're good. You're good. You're a good teacher, obviously.
Good
But
teacher,
yeah.
Honestly, it's the only sentence I can say, though. I mean,
Still.
but still, right?
You nailed the
Yeah,
accent. I was like, hang on a minute. So, the reason I mentioned that is because we can't avoid one of the biggest tracks in the last 12 months, The Age of Love. Like, when you made this, if you're not aware, it was meant to be a fun project just because you could play it in your back-to-backs, right? That's the backstory. But what's it been like for you? Because it's just been insane.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. I mean, this track broke all the existing sales records out there. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, we felt that it could do big things because it's such a nice track to work with. People know it, brings up a lot of emotions. But for this track to become this huge and so wildly spread, it's crazy.
Just out of interest, and you don't have to answer this, do you, because it's probably something that always gets asked, are you going to play it or are you over it? I mean, and that's a really difficult question.
I am.
You still love it?
I am.
You still love it?
No, I'm starting to be a bit sick of it, but
Right.
actually, like every time I do play it and you see the crowd's reaction, it's like, actually, we did a really good job on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna play it.
Own
people,
it.
People love
Own it. Just own it.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask then. You've already said about the journey that's going to happen, but one question I have asked to a lot of people here, because, and I want you to either agree or disagree. I think being here now, everything's changed. This scene has changed. Now, if you agree, tell me how.
Yeah, I do agree in the sense that there's a very motivated and healthy flow of emerging talent out there, which is weird because you would expect people to become a bit demotivated after the 2 years that we just had. But I feel that, this is all just about to explode with new talent and new music and this huge energy that's around, which is incredibly cool. It's like a refreshing look on things.
I think we're in a thriving age, and you're inspiring a lot of people, so keep doing it. Really excited about you closing the main stage tonight and obviously the world tour of KNTXT and then this summer. And I'll speak to you before then, but just keep blowing the doors off.
Thanks. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much.
We are now going to relive the madness with Keanu Silva. So enjoy this as I'm going to catch up with Charlotte because I've got a million other questions I need to ask, all right?
I got a hopeless heart made of gold. Time is up, it's do or die.